Oh, our first beacon. What? Enemy?
Not saying a
Who
word.
disturbs us?
Ambush!
Here we go.
Invaders in the garden.
We are not at the garden, actually. That's a
them all.
whole different place, supposedly.
Purge the blight!
You are 10!
Seems like my pistol's way better at applying poison damage than my arquebus. This thing has been really reliable. At this rate, I'm also going to take it to the end game. Ooh. Little chest.
One moment.
Thirdborn Oasis. I was curious if this could lead up into Thirdborn. You know, like maybe go through the sewers. Nothing up here, huh? Okay. I don't think I can go down there. Sadly. Ooh. Oh. That's okay. That can be converted into something else later. Hey, another camp. So many things right in front of Thirdborn. Fish! It won't let me take the fish. But it will let me. I got one anyways. I wonder if we'll ever be able to buy recipe books. That would be nice, but I don't think it's happening.
Got eyes on something?
Who goes there?
You are 10!
Party in the brush!
Oh, that went really far.
You are 10!
Seriously? I missed both of my spells.
That's done? Who's hungry? French brace.
Oh, they spotted me. That's alright. Boom. Shadowing beyond.
Swarm, devour!
I wonder what my sneak attack damage is based on. Is it based on my weapon quality? Is it based on my armor quality? Does it just kind of generally scale up to whatever enemy I'm stabbing? It'd be nice to know. Oh, jeez. Abandoned mine. You know what? It can stay that way for a little bit. I feel like something's got to point us over here. Our mine is infested with bugs. We need someone to clear it. Envoy. Maybe you could do it. Eliminate the dream thralls. Oh, shit. They're under attack!
Thirdborn wears the scars of battle.
There are dream thralls up ahead. Let's help clear them out.
That hurts.
Alright. Let's hit you with some lightning. Here, get binded. Whoops.
Another soul for the wield. Remain vigilant.
Keep fighting, people! Don't give up!
Quick as a fox.
Roar 10!
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Knock it off! Go bear! I don't know if the people can die here, by the way. I hope not.
Gotcha.
Ow! What the? Hey! Where'd you come from? Oh, that was a good hit.
Ugly bastards, aren't they?
Revive! There's a lot of enemies in one spot here. Have a lightning storm! Rooter in place. Come on. Stun finish!
Fucking dream thralls.
Sheesh. That was a massive attack. Thankfully we had people, people helping us out in the fight. Keeping some of them distracted. Otherwise, it was gonna be a lot more enemies all at once. Ooh, we got our first superb upgrade material. Our first, like, red pink upgrade material. Thanks, Dream Thralls. Well, surely the people in Thirdborn will accept us after that.
But they didn't.
You're just going.
Hold it right there, Adiran. What are your intentions in town? Been sick? Strange dreams lately?
Darn, our route is a 2K.
Show some respect to the person who just saved your lives.
And you should respect our authority to protect Thirdborn from unknown dangers like you.
Come on, Darren. They slew those dream thralls for us. I doubt she could have done that if she was sick. I, for one, thank you. We couldn't take him on our own.
Are you smoking Svef? The Adirans tried raising Fior. We'll be next.
Look, what the Steel Garrote did was despicable, but I know their next move.
We're trying to remain 2 steps ahead of them. You can help us by getting out of our way.
Darren, can you get on with it?
Fine. All right. I can't keep you out if you're not sick anyway. We just have to take precautions. Everyone in Thirdborn has lost someone. Pass on through, but report any symptoms you see to the Tiranui. They're responsible for keeping law and order around here.
That's the problem with the Dream Scourge. When you find symptoms, it's already too late.
We better get to clearing out these corpses. We'll need help. There's too many to haul off between the 2 of us.
I wasn't trying to like interrupt their conversation either. I just kind of wanted to loot the body that was next to them. But okay, let's make our way into Thirdborn. As I walked up to them, the thought came across my mind, maybe I should have Kai with us for this. Maybe we'll take that chance. There's a camp right outside. Alright, exit here. We'll swap Marius for Kai. Feel like he's just a good ally to have walking into this place. Oh, and I guess we could have talked to G out of there. Alright. Let's go back into the town. Oh, I actually went to the wrong camp anyway, so yeah, I'll just fast travel. What I can do is we'll do this one. There's a couple people waiting by the gate. I don't want to like fast travel and then accidentally skip past them. I'm sure they wouldn't happen anyways, but there's like an order to things that I want to do. Did this not get added to my map? Yeah, I guess I didn't get close enough. That is my bad. There we go, Thirdborn Party Camp. Okay. Now we do Thirdborn properly.
How do you feel about poetry?
Poetry? Why the hell are you asking me about poetry?
Do you like it? Oh, come on, you can tell me. Say a few lines of poetry.
Wait. Do you think I have the Dream Scourge?
No, I don't. But I wanted to be sure, okay? They said that's the first sign.
I thought having fungus grow out of your head was the first sign.
It can be both.
I don't think that's true. I don't think either of those things are true. The first sign is acting abnormally. If you're growing mushrooms out of your head by the time someone notices, you're gone supremely.
The attack seems to be over. Everyone okay?
That was... I think I saw my uncle out there. He left a few weeks ago on a trade caravan.
Ah, no, that don't mean nothing. Could be someone else. Don't give up hope.
I saw his face through a crack in the gates. It's him! I want it to be him.
We can go check if you'd like.
Are we safe in here? Will the dream thralls break through?
That's not a fair question to ask.
It's okay, and I don't know, but we'll do everything we can to keep you safe. I can promise both of you that, at least.
Yeah. And they haven't made it in yet, so, like, that's a good thing. Oh, jeez. That guy's heaving. Goat!
Love, look, it's her.
What?
Oh, envoy.
Godlike. Could you spare a moment?
You waited your turn? Hey, you two! Glad to see you made it to Thirdborn safely.
Envoy, it's so good to see you alive and well.
The same for you. How have things been since you got to Thirdborn?
Peaceful. Like when we first made our way to Paradise so many years ago. We've settled in nicely and are starting to feel at home here.
Peaceful's an interesting word to use, love. The dream thralls are exceedingly aggressive out here.
Yes, well, the guards have been handling them just fine. I'll take it for now. How about you, Envoy? How have the Living Lands been treating you?
It's been challenging at times, but it's worth every step.
Well, that's what we like to hear. Isn't that right, love?
That it is. We might even have something to help you with your journey. Whoever lived here last must have left this armor behind. As beautiful as it is, Gladwine and I have no need of it. We'd like for you to have it.
Well, thank you.
No, thank you, Envoy, for everything.
Be safe out there, friend.
We got a later payout for helping them out. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! "15% reload speed on my armor? Yeah, that's the one. And hey, you know what? It also gets to be an armor from the Adiran Empire. I'm a little bit more representative of my people. Sweet.
Who needs fabric? We still have stuff.
The heart of the Leviathan. Oh. I didn't notice this. I just completely walked by this. The heart and skeleton of a Leviathan, one of the deadliest creatures to call these waters home. In honor of Capo, the legendary fisherman who single-handedly claimed both for Thirdborn. Where's the heart? Which part of this is considered the heart? I don't know.
Who needs fabric? If you need material for bandages, I have some. I'll even give you a good price. Wish I could give it out for free, but I still have to eat.
What if all the merchants agreed to share their wares for free?
We'd run out of resources eventually, and then we wouldn't have the money to restock. This plague needs to end soon. I don't know what we'll do if it doesn't. Anyway, did you need any linens? Silk?
Not really, but I mean, I'll take a look. Alright, what do we got here? Holy fuck, 31,000? That's not... That is a massive leap. It goes from, oh yeah, things cost 9,000 to get, to 31,000. Okay, what do we got? You have the superb grimoire of Distant Death, which has chill blades, crackling bolt, missile salvo, black bow. Those are kind of all right. Are there any that have like the specific ones I want? Like only the ones I want? Because there can be a good interlay overlap of some of these. The things I don't want, like, for example, Grimoire of Greater Elements, I like Fireball, I like Blizzard, I like Crackling Bolt. I don't really care about Bristling Frost. And then the same thing with the Embers. I like Fireball. Meteor Shower sounds like it will be badass. But I don't care about Fan of Flames. I don't care of Ring of Fire. Mostly the Ring of Fire. Fan of Flames is probably okay if I like upgraded to get the bigger fire things and I just try to burn everything down. The Superb Grimoire of Elements. This is basically it's the starter version. This is the first grimoire we found. I do like the sound of Upgrade Arcane Veil, where like projectiles bounce off of you. Sounds like a good way to kind of like start every fight. But yeah, I don't think we're getting any of these. What about other stuff? +2 perception. Ooh, yeah, I'll take that. Oh snap! A reload speed clothing item. Oh no! What do I currently have on? What are my current gloves? Ah, okay. I'd rather have the critical damage than the 15% reload speed, I think. But I will buy this +2 perception, just in case. Okay. There's nothing else that I really want. What about this merchant?
Be nice if we had guns like that. I wouldn't be so fucking terrified of the dream thralls otherwise.
Guns like that? On our wages? Come on, be serious.
Gun merchant.
Maybe I should take up adventuring. Sell 1 or 2 fancy pots from those old ruins and I'd have enough, huh?
You want to get yourself killed? Go ahead.
Hey, you've got guns, huh?
Well, well, if it isn't the one who finally cleared out the mines. Glad to see you. And you'll be glad to hear I can bring the prices down, too.
Oh, hell yeah. That's some gun you have on display.
Ismalt's meteoric apparatus. She's a beauty, isn't she? A traveler sold it to me ages ago. Poor bastard went up against something big out in the highlands, limped back to town, and died a few days later. Needed the money to ship his body home. I hated to take it from him. Still, Adra inlay, brass filigree, whew. She could use a strong hand. You interested?
I am. These hands are always ready for a new weapon. How does it shoot?
If the stories I hear are anything to go by, like a kick in the teeth.
Well, shoot. Show me what you've got. Ismalt's meteoric apparatus. Killing an enemy deals low fire accumulation to nearby enemies. Short-range power attacks deal high stun and knock enemies back. Oh, snap. That's interesting. All right, hold on. Let me, we're gonna buy some lockpicks. I'm gonna go ahead and grab these corrupted Adras. What does my current gun do? Oh yeah, it has the 20% reload speed on it too. I can keep it. I'm about to upgrade it to superb quality anyways. The short range power attacks knock enemies back is kind of neat. But I don't really care for like the meteoric burst too much. And I think that's all we're gonna be able to get from her. Thank you. Oh wait, I didn't buy that. Things from her.
Let me know if you need something. Best weapons this side of Abidan's forge.
Show Star Metal. Do you know how to forge this into anything?
I'll be damned. Never thought I'd see star metal in my lifetime. Short answer, no. Long answer, still no. But the Forge Master in Solace Keep is probably your best bet if you're looking for someone who does.
Okay. Everyone keeps telling me to go to Solace Keep, but I haven't been there yet. That would have been cool if I could have put the star metal onto a gun. That's what I want the best gun in the game. What is the rise of the Cypher Rangas? Or Rangas? The line of succession in a Huana tribe is malleable to change. One trend remains constant. Mataru warriors possess strength, leadership, and wisdom make a natural choice for Rangas. The Kahanga diverged from this pattern centuries ago. Instead of choosing from accomplished fighters or hunters, the Kahanga looked to the most intellectual and tactical Mataru board. Recent Kahanga generations have embraced this uncommon practice by favoring ciphers in their leadership. Some believe the development to be in reaction to the spread of foreign influence in the Deadfire, but the tradition stretches farther than most credit. One Causa 2, latest of the Cypher-rangas, seems determined not to be the last of the Cypher-rangas as she clings to the diminishing Juana sovereignty to the region. What in the heck is a Cypher-ranga? Rising where other tribes floundered, the Kahanga are praised for keen political maneuvering and endurance in the face of relentless trials. All that remains to be seen is how much one Cypher can endure. Well, maybe we'll run into one of these Cypher-rangas here and they can explain that a little bit more. Alright, where is our main mission taking us? Speak with Yatsley. Return with news. Who's for the home sweet home? Oh, that's the people with the parents. The zombie parents.
Godlike. Over here.
Yeah, I want to check with this person before I forgot. Hello!
Godlike. Winds above. You're really here. I knew I had to find you as soon as I heard you were in Thirdborn. We've got to do something about the Dream Scourge. It's worse every day. One of our neighbors wasn't himself, and we can't afford to lose anyone. We need people who will fight back.
People like my Uncle Capo.
Capo's your uncle? He's a well-known hunter. Almost as good as me.
That Leviathan hanging over the market? That was his work.
Oh, wow. That thing is huge. There's no way he killed it by himself.
Of course he did. I still hear people reminisce about him dragging it back to the shore. But, well, Thirdborn hasn't seen the Capo I know in a long time. I've tried everything to convince him to get out of the house. He may be old now, but we can still use his experience. If Thirdborn could see him up on those walls, they'd all follow him. I hate to impose, but would you pay him a visit? He lives on the northeast side of town. He's tired of hearing from me. Maybe one hero to another, you know?
Sure, I guess I could do that, but didn't this sign say that guy died? I guess it just said in honor of him. That doesn't necessarily mean he had to die for it.
Still have stuff.
I hear loot.
If you need skates, we got things for you to kill.
I need whatever's hiding. Oh my god, there's so many chickens. They're hiding out here. They don't want to be eaten. Hastily scribbled Terra Nui notes. Talk to Aiko. He can't keep getting away with this. Something in the Highlands? Follow up at the Swordfish. Cinzia keeps having fights break out. Don't forget, Master Ado has had troubles with his sailors. Ask for a mediator. How to stop these drunkards from climbing the Leviathan. Talk to Temerity about this Dream Scourge business. We need to do something, and fast. Do you have maybe an idea of what you want to do about this stuff?
Hello, stranger. Welcome to Thirdborn. How can the Tiranui help?
What exactly are the Tiranui?
We just keep the peace in and around town. We're just a bit overwhelmed right now. Apparently, some here think I'm not doing enough. I'd like to see them try.
Well,
okay.
Sorry to bother you.
Don't do it again unless you got something to show me.
I do have a bounty, but I want to grab these other bounties first. Especially since most of the time the bounty board people talk about the bounties when you pick them up. Kuke Maka. A reward will be given for killing the dwarf Kuke Maka. He and his group of adventuring companions have succumbed to the Dream Scourge, wreaking havoc throughout the ancient lake bed. They've even eliminated a heavily armed group of Adiran soldiers sent from Eagle's Reach. This scourge must be put down, and swiftly.
Put him out of his misery, will you?
I'm working on it. I mean, I already did it. Captain Tago. Attention, a reward will be given for killing Captain Tago, the legendary pirate who spent decades plundering the coasts of the living lands. His skeleton has been left alone in honor of his legacy. Unfortunately, Tago has attacked and killed several travelers recently, and we can no longer risk further casualties. Tago is often seen stalking the shark's teeth. Caution is heavily advised.
Enjoy skeleton hunting, friend.
you know, I've done plenty of it. I think we should be fine. Zarip Chieftain Grithin. A reward will be given for killing the Zarip Chieftain named Grithin. Their tribe has ambushed several citizens and regrettably consumed them. They are known to have a nest within one of the larger rock structures in the Great Sand Sea.
Let me know when you've taken care of the Zarib.
Wilfrit's dispatch. Wanted, Sansa, a cartographer. Okay, this one is talking about Sansa again. Sansa, a cartographer in Paradise, has reported his assistant Wilfrith missing in the Shadowscarp Desert. A reward will be offered for the return of Wilfrit's cartographic notes. Sansa, reporting at last, took me the better part of the day, but have found perch on a great arch with a seaside view. Can see half the region from here. Should be helpful when it comes to mountain paths and estimating sea level. Much lower than centuries before, I expect. No time to write more. The living lands are a mycologist's paradise. Must return to work immediately. Samples won't catalog themselves. No, it's not strictly what we came here to document, but no knowledge is wasted. Have interesting dinners ahead of me. Or interesting dreams. Who knows? Wilfrith. He said he's somewhere with a view of the sea. So maybe somewhere along this coastline? Or he was just so high up that doesn't matter. I'm curious how many more places we're gonna go, because this is a pretty big overworld map. I know we're probably gonna end up at Solace's Keep, which sounds like it should be up here or something. And maybe the garden is this area right here in the middle. So will we end up over here on the east ever? Or the west? I'm just so curious. Coda and Dario. A reward will be given for killing Coda and Dario. Both are wanted for a myriad of crimes against Thirdborn and its residents, including theft and assault. The two fled town after stealing a set of bejeweled egg curios, and were last seen heading into the Sand Sea near some of the crumbling structures.
It'll be good to have just a little less crime around.
Moi Piki. A reward will be given for killing Moi Piki, an earth blight known to have command over rock beetles. It has been spotted near the road to Galawain's tusks by the godless ruins.
I've heard of throwing rocks at people, but not the other way around.
Rocks throwing themselves at people.
You there, the one with the face. Perhaps I could entice you with riches in return for a simple favor?
You can wait. I didn't like the way you said that.
The attack sounded terrible. I could hear the fight from in here. It's getting harder and harder to pretend everything's all right.
Don't worry, the guards will make sure you're safe.
That's what they say. But every day they're trying to find fresh recruits to make up for their losses. Anyway, can I get you anything? Need your energy up in this day and age.
I could use a snack. Alright, let's grab some potions while we're here. Because I had to use a bunch of them to craft stuff anyways. Are there any raw ingredients I might want to grab? Because at some point, I'm probably going to end up making more of everything. And I noticed I had a problem where I needed a lot of, well, everything. Every kind of raw ingredient, or cooked ingredient, or fruit. Mushrooms, lots of mushrooms.
I might be able to help.
You there, the one with the face. I could entice you with riches.
Damn my eyes, a child of Adir! Indulge an old soul, envoy. I have a tale to tell.
I'll indulge you in a second.
Welcome to the Dead Swordfish. I wondered when I'd see you around here. What can I do for you?
You were expecting me?
Are you kidding? After what you did at the gates? Anybody who's anybody comes through my tavern. Just a matter of when. Now, did you want something, or are you just here to see me?
Well, let's see what you have to offer. Let's see. Trickster Cuirass. 30% move speed while crouched, plus 40% maximum essence. That's kind of okay. Fragments of the eyes. Oh, hey, here's the map. Well, not map, the riddles. The 100 Visions totem lies in a seaside cavern overrun with eyes. At the bottom of an oasis deep, the sapphire eye is yours to keep. On the ancient lake bed's edge, to the ruby eye, your words you will pledge. Near a flame-scarred town lost to history, the amethyst eye dwells in a cave of mystery. I already got the ruby eye, I already got the amethyst eye. The emerald eye rests on an unfinished likeness, not far from the unnatural iciness. Amidst sprawling ruins of the faithless of old, the agate eye has waited for years untold. Beneath a watery behemoth's ancient bones, the topaz's eye awaits all alone. Watery behemoth's ancient bones. Is that just on top of the Leviathan behind us? Although it says ancient, I don't know if this is really ancient. A rack is a good thing to purchase. It's using a whole bunch of stuff. These candy nuts are kind of crazy. 150 essence regeneration for 6 copper. Nice. And I'll buy all these as well.
Another day, another drunkard.
So there's actually, wow, yeah, there's 4 more fragments to find, which I guess makes sense. I guess it's 1 totem base and then 6 fragments to put on them. I forgot about that.
My dear envoy, just the sight of you recalls fond memories of more civilized days.
Well, I'm glad to bring a little joy to this miserable Lindhauser. Seems like there's plenty of civilization to go around here in Thirdborn.
Oh, it's nothing so grand as your capital city and its glittering port. Even this outpost's lighthouse, fair though she is, would reach only the knee of Wodaka's statue in High Crown.
If he loves the Empire so much, perhaps he should go live there.
How I miss the sight of your strapping tall grass pikemen on parade.
Who can forget the boys with the tight leather pants and great big sticks?
Now that was dignity. That was pomp. Nothing like Dower Rawasai. Ugh, my maundering. Forgive me, envoy. This land takes its toll on my mind and spirit both. I am Nagunu, beleaguered captain of an incorrigibly roustabout crew. Dear Tawe, Koa, Ranga, they saw Adir with me, you know, then abandoned me here. Oh, I miss them terribly.
Nostalgia and alcohol are a dangerous mixture.
I am drunk on memory only, and perhaps some regret. I only wish I could invite my crew to my table, to share one last drink and part as friends.
If you want me to find your crew, Captain, just say so.
You would do that? Venture out into the wastes to look for them?
I can't make any promises, but I'll look.
You negotiate for the Emperor himself. If anyone could convince Tawe, Koa, and Ranga to share one last drink with me, it's you.
All right, well, yeah. Where can I find all of these people?
Just to the northeast, living by an oasis in the Sand Sea. No fence, no walls, no roof, exposed to the world. But that's our Tawe. Nothing ever troubled him that the stars couldn't fix. Deathly serious, Koa was, about every little thing. Fled to the shark's teeth with a few others when the plague came. He always had a fragile soul.
What about Ranga?
She's a scholar of munitions, happier in the hold with gunpowder than out beneath the sky. I expect she's still holed up in the mine outside of town, polishing her arms.
The abandoned mine? Sure, I guess we'll go there.
Of course. You have been more than generous with your time as it is. Oathbinder guide you in the Emperor's work, Envoy, and in all your labors to come.
Maybe I should hire a bard. Better than off-key shanties all day.
I mean, it couldn't hurt to hire a professional. And I guess I needed one awkward thing. So I went to camp to grab Kai, but then because I fast traveled out of that camp, it swapped my party around. So we're gonna need to head back to camp. And I guess we can check my upgrades. Let me do a little double check here. All right, so yeah, we visited all the merchants. Didn't really find too many big things to grab, but now I can do something like this. Crafting upgrade materials cost 25% less. Oh, we got companion skills. Ooh-wee. Purification heals allies by 50% of their maximum HP. That one seems pretty nice. Literally just 2 heals and you're done. And then we're getting Kai back into our party. I'm gonna give him reduced incoming damage by 50%. Seems pretty huge. And then as for Marius, for the next time we have him, I think I'll grab Heartseeker. And then with Heartseeker, I'll get... The next time we upgrade, I'll get like Twin Shot. After hitting the original enemy, Heartseeker also hits the next closest enemy. Oh, right. My attribute point. I'll do Intellect. I really gotta make up for this. It's just so low.
The Dream Scourge is getting worse. First our land, then our animals, now our people. If we don't put a stop to it, we're looking at the end of the living lands.
Well, we'll stop it somehow. Have faith.
I keep trying, and the world keeps punishing me for it. As if the Dream Scourge wasn't enough of a problem, the Adherents are profiting off our misfortune. They haven't come to help us. They're here to exploit our weakness.
Crack your knuckles. My people are in dire need of correction.
Let's hope it never comes to that. But when it does, I'll be at your side. It's too bad. We're fighting for our lives, our souls, and our freedom. I don't know if we can win all 3.
We can. It won't be easy, but we'll make it.
You really think so? My apologies for acting cynical, but it feels as if nature, politics, and even the very gods are working against us. I don't appreciate being backed into a corner, but here I am.
I wanted to ask about you.
For you, anything.
I guess let's talk about Shatterscarp.
Anything in particular?
Do you know any local history about Shatterscarp?
I'm afraid not. I've spent a little time in Dawnshore, but this place is a mystery to me. It's good to be somewhere different. Somewhere I can build new memories. Whenever I'm reminded of how big this island really is, it makes my problems feel smaller.
Alright, that's enough for now. I've got some upgrades to look at. Mostly on this one. Okay, so... how much will it cost me to upgrade my corrupted Audra now? So it's only going to take 3. I think it was 4 before. We can just make as many as possible. Although I guess we only really need the 1 at the moment. Oh, actually, I needed 2. Shit. My bad. One last trick. And then for my Gambasin, I will go ahead and get it ready up to here. I need 4 corrupted Audra. And right now, I think I can actually make that work. Hold on. No, I need 1 more. Shit. That's right. I have other ways to get awakened Audras. I will dismantle something. All right. Oh no, I thought that was getting me. Fuck. We still need 1 more corrupted Audra, and then I can take hits from all the enemies in this area without as much danger. Let's get this. You know what? Hold on. Okay. We're gonna do what I was gonna do it before. Then I realized it'd be more efficient if I did this later, and that later is now. So I need petrified wood branch. It's almost tempting for me to use the next corrupted Audra for this. But I'm going to behave. I know I also need to just be able to take hits rather than dying in like 1. Oh, wait, there is another level here. It's legendary. Oh, shit. I thought we were about to be maxed out here. I don't know. I don't remember what point I looked at this and only saw up to superb. But okay. There's a whole nother level for us to worry about at some point. Yeesh.
Would you ever consider using animancy at sea?
Nope. Too unpredictable.
But surely you see the potential. It could improve navigation, lighting, and even fishing.
And the last thing you want is your navigator hearing voices, or your hull catching fire when one of those devices messes up.
Where's your spirit of adventure?
Alive to tell the tale, thank you.
Okay, I think we're largely good. I'll put away some of this stuff. It's a shame I can't dismantle some of these clothing unique items. Give me the Audra and you as well. Oh well. Actually, one thing I can do, now that we're no longer using the Blackwing armor, we can get some stuff that looks a little bit more appropriate to this, which I guess the Blackwing boots are okay in that front. Alright, let's get out of here. Unless, Marius!
I have a moment to talk. What do you need?
Let's talk about Shatterscarp.
Ask away.
I'm interested to learn more about Shatterscarp.
There's basically no reason to come here unless you have business in Thirdborn. Doesn't stop people from coming here, though. Most people I bring here are just looking to say they survived it, as if the lands weren't deadly enough everywhere else. We go to Thirdborn first to get supplies and rest up for the trip. Most people decide to turn back after a night in town. They complain that it's hot, but that's the easiest part. They never realize the rest of the weird Sokka that's out there.
Do you have any tips for surviving Shatterscarp?
Right. This might be good information for you, since I don't know if Adir has wastelands like this. Shatterscarp doesn't want to kill you, really, but it isn't interested in helping you survive either. The key here is water and shade. Cover your skin, or it'll be dried out in no time and you'll be as red as a Balrog's throat. You might be worried about saving water, but what you want to do is try not to sweat. Stay in shade as much as you can. And don't drink the water from the plants out here. They're all full of parasites and poisons. Getting sick out here is the worst. What do you need?
I guess that's it for now.
Changing the subject?
Farewell.
If I must.
When am I gonna get more training? It feels like it's never gonna happen. I heard you, item. Thank you for keeping the chest safe with your lives, fellas. We'll avenge you someday. Well, I haven't actually might have already avenged you if you died to the first dream thralls we fought already.
It's better out here than it is in the wild.
Agreed.
Let's make our way to Yatsley.
Who needs fabric? We still have stock.